Kobe Bryant earned a staggering $323.5 million in salary during his illustrious playing career. Many consider him to be the greatest Laker of all time, and some would even say that he is the GOAT, period. He certainly deserves a spot in the pantheon of all-time greats alongside Jordan and LeBron. Kobe led the Lakers to the finals 7 times and earned 5 chips, so it's no wonder the Lakers were willing to pay him so much. Kobe's first Lakers contract covered 3 years and paid $3.5 million. The Lakers then paid Kobe $320 million over the following 17 seasons. Including endorsements, Kobe earned $680 million during his playing career. That's more than any team athlete ever, behind only the superstars in individual sports like Tiger Woods, Michael Schumacher, and Floyd Mayweather. Kobe used his fortune to better the world and improve the lives of his daughters, but he did buy himself fancy things from time to time. Kobe owned some very fancy and expensive mansions, and he and his widow Vanessa Bryant would often flip homes for profit. He owned a 2,300 square foot Spanish-style villa in Irvine, California, with a brick stucco exterior and lush landscaping. Vanessa sold the home for $2 million shortly after Kobe's passing. The couple also owned a stunning 8,500 square foot mansion in Orange County that was sold in 2013 for $8.6 million. This beautiful mansion had a large library, gym, a hair salon, movie theater, outdoor fire pit, and even a shark tank. Kobe and Vanessa also owned a 15,760 square foot, 4-storied mansion in Orange County, worth $21.3 million. The home was custom built to their specifications and included a home gym, sauna, steam room, recreation room, and a home theater. Kobe Bryant was an avid car collector, and he had numerous valuable cars in his garage, some worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. If a fancy sports car caught his eye, he would buy it in a heartbeat. He owned a $329,000 Ferrari 458 Italia, which he bought on a whim. Kobe walked into the Ferrari dealership and was so impressed with the car, he instantly wrote a check. Kobe also owned a $70,000 Cadillac Escalade, a $100,000 2011 Fisker Karma plug-in hybrid, a $400,000 Lamborghini Murcielago, and a $400,000 Lamborghini Aventador. His $200,000 Bentley Continental GT was decked out in a beautiful color shift pearl paint job that shimmered as he drove the unique car down the streets of LA. Kobe's custom Chevy Impala was recently sold at auction for $221,400. The retro ride was a Christmas gift from Vanessa and featured a fully rebuilt engine, installed hydraulics, and a custom paint job from West Coast Customs. Kobe's good friend Snoop Dogg gifted him a cool and unique ride when he retired from the NBA. Kobe's $50,000 1967 Pontiac Parisienne convertible was one of his most prized possessions because of its sentimental value. Kobe was such a superstar that practically every company wanted to work with him. He had endorsement deals with big brands like McDonald's, Coca-Cola, Mercedes-Benz, Hublot, Lenovo, Panini, Nintendo, Sony, and, of course, Nike. In 2001, McDonald's signed Bryant to a $10 million endorsement deal, which saw the superstar promote the Big and Tasty Burger. Kobe graced the cover of the Nintendo 64 exclusive video game NBA Courtside in 1998. Kobe became one of the youngest athletes ever to have a video game to his namesake, and the video game was so popular that it spawned a sequel a year later. More than a decade later, Kobe would promote a video game once more. He starred in commercials for Call of Duty Black Ops in 2010. Kobe signed his first shoe deal with Adidas in 1996 when he was just 17 years old. The deal was worth $48 million over 6 years, but Kobe had his sights on something bigger. He reportedly paid $8 million to exit his deal with Adidas in 2002, so he could sign with Nike instead. He then signed a 4-year contract with Nike worth $40 million. Shortly after his retirement in 2016, Kobe cemented a 5-year deal with Nike that would extend his Mamba shoe line well into his retirement. And there were rumors that Kobe would sign a lifetime deal with Nike, similar to the deals of LeBron and Michael Jordan. However, after Kobe's passing, Nike and the Bryant's estate failed to reach a new agreement. Kobe sneakers are more popular than ever, and limited edition runs typically sell out in seconds. However, the Kobe line earned far less revenue for Nike than the Jordan brand. In 2013, Bryant founded KOBI Inc., and it proved to be one of the wisest business decisions of his life. He formed the company so he could invest in sports-related business, and he was inspired by fellow NBA legend Magic Johnson, who parlayed his on-court success into a business empire. Kobe was well on his way to reaching billionaire status. His $5 million investment in the sports drink company Body Armor quickly grew to $200 million after Coca-Cola showed interest in the company. In 2018, Coca-Cola invested $300 million in Body Armor, which resulted in the company reaching a valuation of $2 billion. Kobe also had a creative side. He founded Granity Studios in 2013 to create new ways to tell stories about sports. In 2017, the studio released a short animated film called Dear Basketball that was written and narrated by Kobe. The film was a huge success and even earned Kobe an Academy Award. Kobe donated millions of dollars to charity during his lifetime. He raised $81 million for cancer research in 2012 through Stand Up to Cancer and donated millions more through his charitable foundation. He founded the Kobe and Vanessa Bryant Family Foundation in 2007 to improve the lives of young people and encourage them to stay active in sports. After Kobe's passing, Vanessa Bryant changed the name of the foundation to the Mamba and Mambacita Sports Foundation in honor of Kobe and Gianna. Through the foundation, Kobe donated $20,000 to Kids in Sports Los Angeles and $75,000 to Coach for Kids and their families. Kobe also made sizable donations to the United Way of Los Angeles, After School All-Stars, the Make-A-Wish Foundation, the National Museum of African American History and Culture, Aid Still Required, and Step Up on Second. Kobe's philanthropic efforts are fondly remembered and an important part of his legacy. Here's a fun fact. Did you know that Kobe Bryant was the highest paid player in the NBA from 2009 to 2016? He earned $30,453,805 during the 2012 to 2013 NBA season and became the second player in history to have a salary that topped $30 million in a single year.